warning before you listen. This epic is not for children, nor for the faint of heart. We retell the ancient Greek myths as they were born, unfiltered, unsoftened. Scenes of violence, curses, betrayals, and a hunger for power that shows no mercy. Given the many conflicting versions of the Titan War, the events have been rebuilt to complete the missing pieces. Here, we tell the myth as it was meant to be told. Sources and references are listed in the episode description. Chapter 102. The sea erupts when the waves grow teeth. The oceans do not split unless they carry a curse. The sea was still, but stillness is never peace. It is a trap, waiting for the first sound to shatter it. And on that morning, a morning that did not feel like morning, an army rose from depths never meant to be seen. From the abyss came Iapetus, the one who strikes from below, a weapon not forged but unearthed beneath the bones of the world, a limb carved in hatred, a boulder that refuses to melt. He did not walk. He tore through the waves with his body, as if the sea forgot its own laws the moment it saw the one who had returned to punish it. At his side was Crius, a storm that had lost its sun. He walked atop the water as though the ocean itself had bowed to his presence. Behind him, he dragged a long shadow made of old grudges, each drop of water in his body craving to become a blade. The sea split, but no prophet emerged. What came forth was hatred the size of a continent. Behind them, an army the color of ash. No banners, no songs, only eyes that could see nothing, but Poseidon's head skewered on a spear. Then a sound shook the skies. It wasn't birdsong. It was as if thunder itself had learned how to fly. The eagle squadron descended. Wings trailing lightning, eyes not searching the heavens but hunting death in the deep. Suddenly, the sea trembled, then split, and split again. Poseidon emerged, as if the tide itself had chosen to die just to make way for him. He held his trident, but it wasn't made of metal. It was carved from a seabed that once cracked open and birthed a god. His eyes were blue, but they did not see. They judged. A dark hue circled the sapphire in his gaze, a color not born of light but of wrath. The water around him did not wet, for it knew it would not survive. And then he stood still. Between him and his enemies was not a sea of water, but a sea of pure hatred. Iapetus sneered. "You are what the ocean tried to give birth to, and all it got was shame." Poseidon answered, his voice cutting through chests, not ears. "And you were devoured by the abyss, then spat back out, just to rot beneath the sun." Crius laughed, arms wide open. "I love killing a god when drowning is his own choice." But Poseidon didn't laugh. He simply said, "I don't drown. I am the one who created drowning." Then the cries rose. Water filled with screams. The eagles began their circle overhead, and droplets ran down divine fingers. But the war had not yet begun. That moment was just the breath before the ocean took its first gulp of blood. And so the two fronts stood. The sea inhaled, waiting for the one who would silence the waves first. This chapter of the epic has come to an end, but remember, what you've just heard is not a record of facts, but the echo of a myth, a story born from the imagination of the ancients, etched into the long memory of humankind. If this tale stirred something in you, if it opened a door to reflection or wonder, don't forget to support the channel and share the journey with those you love. And in the comments, tell us which moment in this chapter struck you the most and why. We'll meet again in the next chapter of this audio odyssey through time. Until then, farewell.